Hey, beautiful people. Dr. Eve here. Hope all is well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And it has been a fabulous day to be alive. And as the sun begins to set, I sit and capture the beauty of today and all of its wonder. So I hope that you had the most beautiful day on your way to living eternally. Super excited to just be in a moment of rest. Um, I took to the garden real early this morning. I believe I shared on my earlier live that, yesterday I was really talking about how important it is that we think about the beautiful things that we can do today in preparation for tomorrow. So every day is a day of beautification here in my agribusiness, because this is what this is agritourism. I creating an environment where people can actually come to visit, a community garden place where we can have workshops and learn how to do certain things. The garden is really art for me. I love art. I'm a creator, and I'm super excited to add the blend. To blend it all together into something absolutely beautiful, which makes agribusiness so beautiful anyway. Now, I do all of these things to demonstrate, to show people how to live in a holistic, well way, to live eternally, right? To address food security, to address, our complete and total well-being, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, all the things, right? And how to build a strong home economy. I just left the Dollar Tree, y'all. So some of my finds today, y'all know the Dollar Tree is not the Dollar Tree anymore. So just so you know that the Dollar Tree is not the Dollar Tree anymore. But I got some good finds. I went to the nursery today because I'm trying to build a centerpiece right in the center of my garden, a perennial centerpiece right in the middle of the garden. So my highlight for today was getting my greenhouse cleaned out, which I did, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And I will share that with you. And also, I have to go let my chickens in. They're about ready to go inside. But let me go show y'all the greenhouse. Since you are here, let me show you what I've done to the greenhouse. It is absolutely beautiful, cleaned out, and ready. So this is everyone. This is one of many gardens that I have here on the homestead. This is the greenhouse. And I finally got it all cleaned out and organized with all the beautiful vegetables. I have so many beautiful vegetables here. I have the lemon lime, avocado, lemongrass, raspberry. I potted her up into a tall pot. This is holy basil. I have another avocado back here. Underneath this is kale. And baby, if you don't watch them worms be getting them. I had to fight the worms today. But they're beautiful. I'm keeping them under there. The holy basil is protecting them, so I'm cool with that. But yeah, this is the greenhouse. Isn't isn't it nice? I had to come in here and clean this floor up, and I did some things to keep me from having to work so hard. Right? I took one of everything that I have in the garden, at least I think one of everything, and put it into the greenhouse because the sky is raining things that I ain't never seen before. So right here on the right side of the greenhouse is my blueberry. So I have a beautiful look at that. Look right there, y'all. Look at my visitor. They be everywhere. You see him? Y'all see him? What he doing? What he doing? Anyway, so I also have a lime here that's doing well. It dropped a lot of its limes because I believe of the rain. I got my first lime from this one, but this one over here is fully loaded. This one has dropped its buds for some reason. I don't know why. But that's for another day. This is another avocado. These are year three, year two, year two for the avocado, year three. So at some point, I think next year we may see some fruit from the avocado. At any rate, let me take you inside. I want you to meet Sniper. This is Sniper, and he don't play about his greenhouse. Baby, if you come over there near his space, you see that web? He has a Jacob's ladder kind of web. Baby, you come up in there, he gonna wound you up. He gonna wound you up so fast for dinner. I watched him today do that to a bee. Anyway, I have here in this space, I have put in the greenhouse. Now I have put in some help. You know, I needed some help managing and organizing the greenhouse items. And one of the things I wanted things to do was to be able to reach things when I could. I wanted to also be able to water these from the bottom up. So I put bottom trays in so that I can bring rainwater in after it rains and put into these trays. And so what you see here are pots with multiple things in them. I pot up a lot of dill, basil, tomatoes, and peppers together, right? So tomorrow I'm probably going to come in here now that I have it all cleaned out and cut things back, and just check on things and make sure that they are thriving. I love how I come into the greenhouse and usually I see these bugs and I be like trying to fight off the bugs, but actually they are here, baby. The hornets come in to eat the bugs off of the ceiling. And I just love watching the ecosystem do its thing. So, what do we have here? We have peony, which has not a bloom. It had one bloom earlier this year. I haven't seen another one. Maybe we'll get another one. I don't know, but this is a peony. This is a lime. This is a pepper. This is a bell. And you notice in my pots I have marigolds. I have a lot of protective flowers. This is a moringa. Back here I have another tomato. This is a tomato combination right here with tomato, holy basil, dill, and these are heavy feeder. This is a heavy feeder, and the pepper is kind of a heavy feeder. So I'm just going to come in and bring some more. Let me cut that back. I also put a trash can in here so that when I'm dropping stuff, I'm not just dropping stuff on the floor. I can drop it into the trash pail so that I don't have to, sweep so often. I'll probably come in and start collecting these seeds after a while as well. Back there is another tomato marigold pot. This is my lemongrass. I thought that this would keep the bugs out, but it does not. It absolutely does not, but it is a beautiful plant in here to have in here. This is stevia, which is a gorgeous plant. I have a whole stevia bed outside. and probably about three more just planted in various areas in the garden. So this is a new baby this year, avocado, a new one. And this is my basil. I have been growing basil from babies, and here they are here, right here. These are the babies. This is how I grow them in bunches, and then I separate them and put them into pots. And so I have a lot of basil, and I have trees, literally basil trees. Um, I also have here comfrey, and it needs to be loosened up. It feels some kind of tight. I need to do some work in here tomorrow to some of these to loosen the soil up a little bit. I have given them uh, what do you call that, fertilizer, so it's doing really well, but you want to make sure that you're giving it, some new nutrients, amending the soil when you can, keeping it going, right? And back here is my roselle. I have one in here, but I have 6 roselle trees in the orchard. Oh, that smells good. Tangling that up, that smells really good. Or kind of going in there, breaking that soil up. All right, so back here, I have 2 apple trees that are growing. Really excited about those. And this is the strawberry. And I know this is going to probably be throwing off. The beauty of having these here, even though these are shallow pots, I'm feeding everything from the bottom because I want them to I don't want to overwater them. I want them to only take the water that they need. So that's the goal. And so I put the water into these pails. So I'm putting things into the pails so that they can. And for some reason, this soil just dries out so bad up here. So I'm going to work on amending it as well. Seeing if I can't add some more soil to it to loosen it up a little bit. But anyway, got to keep your eye on these tri towers, because I had all this beautiful kale, and baby, in one day I found at least 20 worms today where they were in here, just ate the whole thing up. See there? But baby, they look, you can't stay there, so I'm gonna find you. So anyway, it smells so good in here. This Thai basil smells so good. Anyway, I have another one over here that's doing well. It's in a shaded area, but this greenhouse gets a lot of sun during the day, so I'm not at all worried about the sun intake. It's gonna get that good sun. All right, so over here, I've put all of my tools and equipment in a basket, a rolling basket, so I can move it around. My neem oil, my fish fertilizer, fish emulsion, tools, my spray, some candles, some fertilizer that I make for calcium, fertilizer I made from apples. I keep all those tools here so I have access to them. A dry place for things I want to plant that aren't yet planted. Some extra um, equipment and trays. I'm going to be emptying all these trays into this bucket here because I'm going to be using all that soil. Over here in this area, I have a workstation where I put all the things that are potted up. So these are my last tomatoes to go out. These are my new starts, Opothis new starts, because I like to propagate. So these are my propagations. I have some lemongrass, some lettuce, arugula, fennel, different things. going on down there. But this literally, I have under here some kale. As you can see, I'm hiding it, hoping that the white butterflies can't find it. Trying to figure out what's going on with this moringa here because it's losing its leaves. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to look at a care manual for it. But this one is doing really good, but still gets yellow leaves. So I'm not sure what to do about it, but to keep it from dying, I'm working on it to see what I have to do to keep it alive. I grew that from seed myself, so I want to keep them alive. I also have here a small herb bed, sage, holy basil, um, dill, and lavender. Here at the front entrance, I also have lavender. So anyway, this is what's happening in the garden. It is absolutely busting at the seams. So much is happening, but this is the greenhouse, and I'm really pleased with what I've done today. So I'm learning to take it, do one thing a day to keep from exhausting myself. So this is the greenhouse. You have met the sniper. He is not playing about his space. Don't come in there. He is a part of the ecosystem. I'm going to leave him there so he can do what he got to do. Um, he's going to keep those things out of there that keep running up in that space. So, yeah. So, back to the garden rest. There's more I want to show you, but we'll do that on another video because we don't have to do everything in one day, right? We don't have to do everything in one day. So I am being intentional now about, oh, I did want to show you my goods that I got today. So, y'all, this is my SUV, and I am preparing to turn my SUV into a RV. So there are a lot of things. Look at my babies. There are a lot of things in my car that I'm working on. So hopefully nothing will come falling out of here. So my seats go down. So my hope is, oh, that light is on in there. Oh, because I just opened it. I cart around all the stuff that I plan to use for emergencies. So today I also bought this beautiful wallpaper to put on my girl's house over there. I'm gonna put it on their house, and I'm gonna paint their house blue, this color, to match the barn. So that's a art project I'm gonna be working on. So I went ahead and bought the materials. So I'll do that this weekend. One of the things, every time I go to the market, I like to think about what I need to put in my pantry. And so we were running low on relish. So I don't just buy things. I buy what we're low on to put in the pantry because I want to make sure that we are staying well stocked because so much is happening in the world, and we have to make sure that we have enough for our neighbors and our friends. Make sure people eat, right? Because we are service leaders, and so we are now going to go ahead and add these relish to the pantry. So this is my pantry, and here I buy and add things to the pantry, and we needed some relish. So I'm adding some relish to the pantry because we have to constantly add things. So The Dollar Tree sells a lot of stuff. So when I am preparing my pantry, I am always looking at what is on sale. What is on sale that I can buy a few of? That's really the goal. You have to do something, guys. We cannot just sit around and do nothing. You have to do something. Okay? You have to, let me say it again. You have to do something. So, I will take this stuff out later because I've got a few things I'm going to be working on, but I need both of my hands to do that. But I did buy some beautiful, uh-oh, that planter is falling out. I did buy some beautiful perennials for my garden. Um, this one is a salvia black and blue. So it grows back every year. And these are for the center of my garden. So these are perennial and they come back every year. So we're going to be putting these, Lord have mercy, this thing is out of control. Uh-oh, I stepped on it. It is out of control. So, but we are going to be putting these right here. We're making a perennial garden right here in the middle, in the center of the garden. So I bought a few plants that are absolutely beautiful, and I wanted to share them with you. Another plant that I bought is another salvia, I believe. Let's see what this one is. It's another salvia, I'm sure, but it has red blooms. So there it is. We have this new baby, which is a Millennium Ornamental Onion, and it produces these pretty purple blooms. Then, of course, I got my sunflower. This one gets really, really big, y'all. I'm so excited. I had one last year, and it was planted amidst all the orchard stuff, and it didn't. It might have came back. If it did, I don't know where it is, but um, anyway, let me close the door, letting these bugs in. Let me let my girls in because they ready. They ready to go in the house. Okay, hold on. Give you a little snacky before you go to bed. You ready? They've been out here all day. I hope nobody ain't laying eggs. Move. Come on. Come on, girls. Get in. Inside. Go. Oh, Blackie went straight to the pen. She must be ready to lay her egg. Come on, Black. How you get over there? Come on, Black. Come on. Don't go back in there. Come on. Get in. Get in. Black. Black gave me a hard time. I thought that was going to be smooth, but that was not at all. It was not at all smooth. So, let me put them up for the night. Uh-oh, they done dug a deep hole down in there. Trying to get out. They be trying to get out. They gonna keep trying to get out and be in head something in their pen with them. Okay, so I also have a couple more that I like. I don't know what the name of this one is, but it is one beautiful plant. Um, I'll have to look it up. Y'all see that? She's beautiful. Oh, look at there, a stink bug on there. Yeah, a stink bug in the car. Not a stink bug in the car. Hope ain't no more in there. I do not like those bugs. I bought another, let's see what this one is. I love this one. There's a bug on the back of that, I believe. This is a Emerald Isle. This is an Emerald Isle. And she's beautiful. So there you go. And one more. I have one more baby in here. And she doesn't have any blooms yet. But soon. It's called a Pocahontas Deep Purple something. Y'all see her? She has no blooms yet, but they coming. You can see them. So these are my new babies today that I am going to be planting for my center garden. Aquatourism, you are creating an experience. You are creating an experience, whether through art, through creativity, because flower gardens are essentially art, y'all. It's art at its finest because you have to blend colors and flowers that grow together for a beautiful garden effect. And so these beauties are going at the center of the garden. I should just go ahead and put them over there because what don't like to do is touch things more than once. So I'm probably going to pull back all of, I'm going to pull back the wood chips and I'm just going to put a, um, I'm going to put in some fabric so that I don't have to worry about weeding. That's really big. Okay, y'all, listen, I'm going to have to jump off because here's a thunder and also my percentage on my battery is low. So to keep it from going out and not being able to keep my live, I'm going to leave. I'll come back. If not today, I'll come back tomorrow. So I'll see you all on the next video.